Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to your Fundations lesson for today. We are going to start with our letter sounds, and then we are going to be learning a new concept today since we are now in Unit 8. So here we go. I'm going to try to switch to a highlighter, and I will quickly highlight. Actually, I'll put a smiley face next to each sound as we do it, okay? Here we go. A, apple, A. B, bat, B. C, cat, K. D, dog, D. E, ed, E. F, fun, F. G, game, G. H, hat, H. I, itch, I. J, jug, J. K, kite, K. L, lamp, L. M, man, M. N, nut, N. O, octopus, aw. P, pan, P. Q, U, queen, Qu. R, rat, R. S, snake, S. And then we also have S, bugs, Z. T, top, T. U, up, V, van, V. W, wind, W. X, fox, X. Y, yellow, Y. And Z, zebra, Z. All right, so today, boys and girls, we are actually going to be learning about blends. So up until now, we've been learning about glued sounds, which are letters that we do not separate when we sound out our words. But today, we are going to be learning about blended letters that kind of roll together when we read them, but when we are sounding out our words, we separate them. We do not glue them together like SH and TH and CH, okay? They make two separate sounds, so when we sound them out, we separate them. So today we're going to be sounding out 4 different sounds to make one word. So for example, if we look up here at ship, okay, we have SH, which we know makes one sound, which is sh. And then we have ip, ship, right? Well, if I change that SH, let me scroll down. If I change it to an S and an L, I am not going to make one sound for the S and the L. Even though they blend together, they are not glued, okay? They are not glued, they just blend. So we are going to say ip, slip. And then they just kind of blend right together. So I'm going to make 4 separate sounds for the S, the L, the I, and the P, okay? And there are a lot of blends. Some blends come at the beginning of a word, and some blends come at the end. The next word I'm going to show you is a word that has a blend at the end, okay? So right here we have NT. This is a blend. It is not glued, it just blends together, okay? There's a difference. The glued sounds make one sound. Blended sounds still separate the sounds, okay? So we have and scent, okay? So I still make the N sound and the T sound, but when I read it, they just kind of blend together very nicely. Okay, let's try another one where our blend, so our blend right here, these are 2 consonants, is the S and the T. There are a lot of blends with the letter S because that's just easier to read them that way. But remember, these are blended letters. They're not glued, so we can still separate them when we sound them out. Let's try it together. Ready? Must. Okay? You still hear both sounds, the S and the T. Let's try this next one together. Actually, what I would like you to do is I would like you, actually, never mind. We're going to get our whiteboards out in just a minute. 3 more words we're going to practice sounding out, and then we'll get our whiteboards out. I got ahead of myself. So right here we have F and L. Those are blend. That's a blend, FL. We do not glue it. We just blend it together. So we're still going to make the F sound and the L sound and the O and the P. So 4 sounds. Ready? Op. Flop. Okay? They all kind of blend together. Let's try another one. So right here, BR, this is an R blend. Again, we're going to make the B sound and the R and the U. And then right here, this is a glued sound. So we're just going to make the SH sound. So still only 4 sounds. Ready? Brush. Brush. Okay? And this last one right here, we have ST, which is our blended sound. ST is a S blend. And we're going to make 4 different sounds. We're going to make the S sound, the T, the O, and the P. Ready? Stop. Stop. Okay? All right. Now, how do you mark a word with a blend? Because we're not going to box them for glued sounds. We're just going to underline them. So let me show you how to mark it. And I would like you to practice this with me. So go ahead and get out your whiteboard or a piece of paper, whatever you have close to you. And we are going to practice marking a couple words together, okay? If you need to pause the video to find your materials, go ahead. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So for flip, we have F and L, okay, are they're blended letters. They're not glued. So the way that you mark a word with a blend is you just underline each letter in the blend. So I want you to write the word flip on your whiteboard, and I want you to underline the F and the L, 2 separate lines under the F and the L. So that way it tells you, oh, I'm not gluing these together, I'm just going to blend them together when I read them. Okay, here we go. Lip. Lip. Flip. Okay, all right, let's try another one. I'd like you to write this word with me. Let's write the word mask, okay? Mask. Can you write that on your board for me? M-A-S-K. And our blend this time is at the end of the word. So I want you to underline the S, pick up your marker, underline the K. So it should be 2 separate lines, 1 under the S, 1 under the K. And we are going to blend it and read it together. Ready? Ask. Mask. Okay, so I still hear the S and I still hear the K. All right, now how do I spell words with blends? Okay, so what I would like you to do is I would like you to get out your octopus book, and you will need your whiteboard. We'll go back to that. I would like you to get out your octopus book, and I would like you to go, oh, I can't see the page number. Hold on one second. It's going to be towards the beginning. I would like you to go to, hold on 1 minute. Please go to page, oh goodness gracious. And of course now I can't find it. Okay, so we're in the sounds section. Hold on 1 second, boys and girls. There we go, page 8. So go ahead to page 8. I couldn't see it on my board, sorry about that. And you are going to go to the middle part, right here that says blend. See how it says blend? And so blend is 2 or more consonants in a row, but they each say their own sound. So we already know our glued sounds. Those are the words that only make one sound altogether. Like S and H, those are 2 consonants, but they make a sound together. A blend is 2 or more consonants in a row, but they each say their own sound. Okay? So what I would like us to do is we are going to write 2 examples, and we are going to do S and L. So please write S, L. Okay, so S and L is a blend. And let's do N, and D. Okay, this is a blend, not a glued sound. S and L, and then N and D. Great job. And that's all we're going to do on page 8. And then what I would like you to do after that is we are going to turn to a couple pages back, quite a few. We're going to go back to page 21 in the same book. So we're going to go to page 21. And these are spelling rules for 3 ways to spell K. Okay, and we've already done a couple of these. We did cat, pink, sock, and pick earlier in the year. And today we are going to do crash and milk. So it says to use the letter C when the K sound is the first letter of a blend. So if you hear a word like crash or crawl or crumb, that's an R blend with a K sound, but K does not blend with any other letters. There's not a K. You always spell it with a C. So if you hear a K sound and it's the first letter of a blend, like in crash, sorry about that, then you are going to use a C, not a K. So crash, crash. And then we're going to do just like they did and underline our blend, C and R, but make sure it's 2 separate underlines. Good job. Okay, and then if we look at the word milk, it says to use K when the K sound is the last letter of the blend. So I hope I have not thoroughly confused you today, boys and girls. These are a lot of different little rules, but you will get used to it the more that we spell words and practice building them. So I apologize if you are confused, but so if you take a look at this word, we have L and K. These are blends, but the L and the K come at the end of the word milk. So, and we've taught you before that there's not really many words that end with a letter C. So usually if you hear that K sound at the end of a word, it's most likely going to be a K, okay? And then usually a K sound at the beginning of the word, most of the time, is going to be a C. Sometimes it's a K, like in kid, but a lot of times it's C at the beginning, K at the end. All right, so we are done with our octopus book for right now, and we are going to practice building some words with blends. So I want you to really try and hear all 4 sounds. So we're no longer doing 3 sounds. We've been doing 3 letter sounds all the way up until now. And now we're going to start doing 4 sounds together, okay? So try and hear those, and I will help you build. We're going to do 8 words, and then we will be done. So you can either use your whiteboard or a pencil and paper. Either one is fine with me. So let's go ahead and get started. The first word I would like you to build, boys and girls, let me make myself a little bit bigger so I feel like there we go. The first word I would like you to build is the word drop, like she will drop the book, okay? So listen for your 4 sounds. D, r, op, drop, okay? D, r, op, drop. So our first sound is D, which is D. Then we have R, which is R, op, O-P. D-R-O-P. So go ahead and build that. If you don't have it already, D and R are the blend. There's a lot of blends with R blends. So our first word is drop. Okay, next word I would like us to build is the word bent. 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 So B-E-N-T. Bent. Okay? B-E-N-T. Bent. Go ahead and try and write that down. Bent. So we have B is B. B-E-N-T. B-E-N-T. And here, this is a blend at the end of the word, okay? Bent. All right, the next word I would like you to practice building is the word grab. So listen and see if you can hear all four sounds. Grab. G, r, ab. G, r, ab. Grab. G, r, ab. Grab. Okay, you should have G-R-A-B, and our blend is G and R. So you should underline the G and underline the R. All right, next word is the word must. Next word is must. So listen to the four sounds. Must. See if you can build that. Must. Okay. So we should have is M, is U, S is S, T is T. Must. And our blend is S-T at the end. Remember, your blends can come at the beginning of the word or at the end. It just depends on where they fall. Okay, next word is the word soft. Soft. Listen to your four sounds and try and build it while I sound it out. Soft. Soft. Listen again. Soft. Soft. So we have S makes the S sound. A is O. F is F. T is T. Soft. And our blend is F-T at the end of the word. Okay, next word I would like you to build is the word drum. Drum. So listen to your four sounds. D, r, drum. Listen again. D, r, drum. So we have D says D, R says R, U says is M. Drum. And here's our blend at the beginning. D-R. That's an R blend. Remember, our blended sounds are not glued together. We make two separate sounds for our blends. Okay, two more words and then we will be done. Next word is the word glad. Glad. Listen to your four sounds. G, O, ad. G, O, ad. Glad. Okay, so we have G is the letter G. O is L. A is A. D is D. G, O, ad. Glad. And G and L, there's an L blend right there. Okay, last word, boys and girls, and then we are done for the day. You've done good. There was a lot of information today. Okay, next word is vest. Listen to your four sounds. V, est. V, est. Vest. So we have V says V, est. Vest. And we have an S blend at the end of the word. S-T. V-E-S-T, vest. All right, boys and girls, that is all for today. You did an awesome job. That was a lot of information, and we will continue to practice tomorrow. Have a great day.